guys, welcome to race week. So Monday morning I'm going to start the day with a yoga session, and then I'll be doing a swim later on as well. I'm going to do 100 lengths, 2 kilometers in the pool, and then a vital part of race preparation is haircut and groom up. So I'm going to get rid of the beard, get that all trimmed off, and get a haircut. Always helps you to make you feel good, to make you feel positive. So that just helps psychologically prep me for the big event. So yeah, we're on countdown now. So my carb loading has started today as well. Like I explained last week, that's just increasing it slightly. Nothing too crazy, nothing too drastic. Just increasing the carbs slightly. So I've had some rice this morning, a little bit more than I usually would. Just with some eggs there as well. So yeah, Monday guys, not long to go. Okay, just done my last ride here in Thailand before we depart tomorrow. That was 1 hour on the bike. So nice easy spin, 1 hour, practicing down in the aero bars for the majority of the ride. Now for my target of 6 hours, that's averaging a speed of 30 kilometers every hour. Now my average there, what I've just done, was 32.9 kilometers an hour. So that would bring me in way under the 6 hour mark. But the question is, can I maintain that for the duration of the ride? Again, the target is 30 k's an hour to bring me in at 6 hours. So with the bike, I've been working with kilometers, but with the run, I've actually revert back to miles. So a little bit of a mix and match there, but my running, which I'm going to do later, I'm just going to do 5k, nice and easy on the treadmill. That'll be back to minute miles of 9 minutes every mile. So that's the target, guys, and that is the plan for Tuesday, sorry, which is today, and then we leave early tomorrow morning, which is a travel day, so there'll be no training, and then we get back on the bike in Malaysia on Thursday. Folks, so it's Wednesday, which is travel day. As you can see at the moment, just on the ferry going across from Koh Samui to the mainland of Thailand, and then from there it's about a 4-hour drive south, and then we'll take another ferry from a place called Saturn over to Langkawi, Malaysia, which is where the race is taking place. So travel day, so it's a long day, but keeping the carbs piling in, plenty of rest, which is good for recovery as well. So we'll update you later on. Morning guys, and welcome to Langkawi, Malaysia. So it is now Thursday morning, and I've just been to check out part of the bike course. So I've spent 2 hours actually on the bike there, but really nice and slow, nice and light. There's been a couple of hills in there, but it's really great to go and check out the course and see the route which I'm going to actually be riding on. So we're headed over to the swim start as well. So checked out the swim start. I'll actually be going there tomorrow for a practice swim, and the course looks great at the moment. It's really flat, really nice and calm. Water temperature of 29 degrees, so it's going to be really good, really nice swimming in that. So came out of the swim exit and followed the route, which I'll actually start on the bike for the first probably 10-12k or so. Little bit hilly, but nothing that I'm not used to, so that's given me good confidence checking out the course and just seeing what it's actually like. And then I've come all the way back to the hotel here, and I've rode some of the run route as well. So I've just gone past the actual finish line, which is in a great location. The hotel I'm staying in, it's right on the beach of that hotel. So when I finish on Saturday, I can just crawl back to my bedroom, which is brilliant, very convenient. But I've just passed the finish line, which is just over here. And the run course is 2 or 2.5 laps, so I'll actually have to run past the line and carry on this way. See the sign there which says run, and carry on that way to start my second lap. So we're in a great location. I'm happy that I've checked out the bike course. I'll be going to grab my race gear a little bit later on. I'll check in, I'll go to the expo, I'll grab my race bags, and then yeah, just start packing up. Tomorrow morning's the swim practice. For now I'm just going to head back, grab a quick shower and go and continue with the carbo loading, one of my favourite parts. Morning guys, right, Friday morning.
This is how it's going to be laid out tomorrow morning.
We're down at the swim start, where we'll be starting the race tomorrow.
To go into the water,
just going to do a practice swim.
In a rolling start
just in the area here from the yellow boys,
as I mentioned, the
all the way out to the white boys up here. I'm back. It's 400 metres, so I'm just going to probably go up there and back for an 800 metre practice swim, and that'll be it for Friday, just relaxing, getting the final bits of preparation done. I have to go and drop the bike off, drop the bags off, keep the food coming in, keep the electrolytes coming in. That's the plan for today. It's a big day tomorrow guys, looking forward to it.
Do make sure that you come by today to Permission 1 to check in your bicycles, as we do have a compulsory bike check-in happening today from 10 AM to 5 PM this evening. And you'll need to check in your blue bike gear bags as well when you get that done today, when you bring your bikes in. So bring your helmets too, so we can get that checked. You can actually also put your helmets into the blue bike gear bags.
So that's the practice swim done. It's only in the water about 16 minutes. Got a good feel for it, it's nice and calm, which is great. Got a few mouthfuls of the salt water, but that's part and parcel, so that's all good. So yeah, 800 meters down, 16 minutes, sorry. Just getting a nice feel for it. Feeling good guys. We go tomorrow for the big one. Okay guys, that is the bike wracked. Next time I'll be seeing that is after the swim tomorrow. It's starting to rain a little bit here, but hopefully it'll be cleared up by tomorrow. But it is what it is. We crack on, we do our best. Alright guys, now at T2, which is where we'll change from the bike to the run. So just to give you a little preview, because I won't have the camera on course with me, but we're going to cycle down here, and then we come inside this big air hangar and just hand our bike to one of the officials. We then continue to run up this carpet and then in to collect your bag here. So once you've collected your bag, which will have the run gear in, you'll go into the changing rooms, which are positioned just behind them, and you'll get changed in there. You'll put your bike gear in the bag, you'll put your run gear on, and then you'll continue to with the race to start the marathon. And you actually start in this hangar. This is the first little bit, so you'll run right round here, out there, all the way up, down, and then outside, and continue on the course. Just to give you a little preview of what it's like. Alright guys, we are at transition, race day morning, and as you can see, it is booming, loads of people in here. It's about 6:30 now, we've got about an hour and 15 minutes to go, but yeah, the atmosphere is buzzing, not long to go. This is it, we've got about 25 minutes until we get in the water to start the swim. So I'm just going to head over there, get in the queue, get in the zone, and get ready to rock. This is what all these months and hours have been training for. So let's have a great day, and I'll see you on the race and then after the race. Hey there guys, and it is the day after the night before, and what an incredible experience from start to finish. It was awesome. On the build up to it, there'd been a little bit of rain in Langkawi here, and it wasn't cause for concern, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to rain. And it didn't. The rain stayed off for the whole event. Like, in hindsight, maybe a bit of rain on the run might have been nice, would have cooled us down, but nevertheless it was still alright, because the clouds did come out actually whilst on the run course, so that gave us a little bit of shade. The temperature yesterday was scorching. It was above 30 degrees for the whole entire event. So yeah, definitely a challenge in that heat. The swim, sorry. My goal for the swim was 1 hour and 5 minutes. And it was 2 laps of the swim course. And I came out of the first lap at 35 minutes. So I thought I'm going a little bit slow here. I wasn't going to stress, but I just wanted to step it up a little bit. But my second lap was actually even slower. And I finished the swim in 1 hour and 13. So with everything that I'd calculated and worked out, I was already a little bit behind time. But my transition was fast. There was only 6 minutes getting changed. I had a quick bite to eat, took a whole bottle of water in, whole bottle of Gatorade, and I was on the bike after 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I'd predicted that I should be on the bike after 1 hour and 30. So I was ahead of schedule now. And the bike course was challenging. It wasn't really steep hills, but there was a lot of hills we had to drop down to the slackest gear and just take your time, just spinning the legs to get up to the top. Wasn't putting too much pressure on the legs, but it did obviously slow your pace right down. But the great thing is, once you get up to the top of a hill, you build all that pace and speed back up going down the other side, and there was plenty of that. So on the bike, I wanted to use my speedometer to calculate or stay focused on my average pace, and I wanted to stick to 30 kilometers an hour, which would bring me in at the 6 hour mark. So I'd complete the bike leg in 6 hours. The first part of the course was a hilly part, so my average was way down, maybe 27, 28 for a good while, but slowly but surely it started to creep back up, and by the 40k, 45k mark it was above 30, just creeping towards 31, my average. I was on track, I was on time. And then there was a part of the course, it was a nice part actually, where the undulating hills, so you go up, down, it was rolling hills. But because of the shade with all the trees, and because I had glasses on, I couldn't see that the road went really bumpy at around 50k. And because I was going over that part of the section at quite high speed, my speedometer just bounced off, and the next time I looked down just to check if I was on pace, if I was on track, it had disappeared. So that was no longer there. So I was forced to revert to liaise between my stopwatch, which I had on my wrist, I just had the stopwatch going, and also the kilometer markers actually on the course. So I was calculating between how long it was taking me between sections of the kilometer markers and what time I should be there according to my stopwatch and so forth. But it actually kept my mind ticking away, kept me quite busy mentally, so that was a good thing. And I had a special needs bag at the 105k mark. That's optional, you don't have to use that. I decided to. And within that bag I had a Gatorade and also a peanut butter and honey sandwich. And by the time I got to that, I was really in need of it. So it was a well received little break, little snack. Got that in me and cracked on. And for the rest of the bike course, I was actually on my own for quite a lot of it. I felt like I was keeping pace, I felt good. And I ended up completing the bike in 5 hours and 49 minutes. So I was 11 minutes ahead of schedule. So I was happy with that. So I'd pulled some time back from the swim. I was only 5 minutes in transition between the bike and the run. So that gave me 4 hours and 10 minutes to complete the marathon in order to achieve my 11 hours and 30 minute target. So out we went on the run, and my goal was to stick to 9-minute miles. So every mile would take me 9 minutes on average. The first mile took me just above that, but then the second, third, fourth was a little bit below that. So it was averaging around the 9-minute mile mark. So it was working well, it was going great, I felt good. I was taking on the energy gels, water. I was squeezing sponges over my head to cool my body temperature down. And it was all going well. And then at around 13 mile marker, like this is maybe a little bit too much information for you. I felt some really strong, distressful cramps in my stomach. Noticed about 300 meters ahead of me there was a portaloo. So in there I went and did what I had to do. But when I came out of there, I felt good again for about another mile, but then noticeably after that, my pace started to drop. So around 14 miles, my pace started going down. And I also started to feel little twinges and little cramps in my legs in different places. First of all, it was my right hamstring, then my left hamstring, went down into my calves, felt my quads, was feeling everywhere. So I actually had to just pull over to the side, stretch out in order to carry on. So the run course was 2.5 loops. The second loop was a challenge. It was a challenge. You know, little negative thoughts going through my head. If this carries on and I cramp up, what am I going to do? Am I just going to have to walk? What, you know? But instead, I just slowed my pace right down to 11-minute miles. And as soon as I felt a cramp coming on, I'd stop. I'd give my hamstring or wherever it was a little rub down, stretch it out, and then just crack on again. And by this time, it was the mental strength pulling me through. So finished off the second loop and I had 1 loop left to go, which is still about 15 k's, so still a good distance. But I didn't find it that bad. I knew it was the last leg. I knew it was the last thing I had to do. So all I did was focus on my breathing, focus on sort of my positive mindset, my strength of the mind to pull me through at a steady pace. I was never going to try and break any records by this point. I knew if I'd step my pace back up, the likelihood of really cramping up would be high. So instead, I just played it cautious and finished the marathon in 4 hours and 26 minutes. So 26 minutes behind what I'd predicted, but nevertheless, I was just absolutely delighted to cross that line. So my finishing time, overall time, was 11 hours and 40. So my goal was 11:30. I crossed the line at 11:40, and there is not 1 ounce of me which feels any disappointment at all. Quite the opposite. I feel very, very proud, very happy with what I did, with how I performed, with knocking 1 hour and 27 minutes off my last Ironman time, which was 11 months ago in Cozumel in Mexico. So 1 hour and 27 minutes quicker. So I'm happy with that. And my finishing position was 166th. Now, I'm not too sure how many people finished the race, but there was way over 1,100 that entered it. So 166th out of over 1,100, I will take that. I am happy with that. And also, it means I earned this. A great addition to my medal collection, one of which I'm very, very happy with. So all in all, guys, a great day out, a really strong performance from myself, which I'm very happy with, and what an incredible, incredible experience. And the messages of support that I received, everyone texting me, commented on my Instagram, Facebook posts, has been really, really wonderful. It's been great to receive so much support. And you know, one thing that I hope that people take from it is inspiration. Like, the winner of this race yesterday finished it in about 8 hours 20 or 8 hours 30. So that is still 3 hours quicker than me. So I am nowhere near the top guys, nowhere near. But if people can take inspiration from what I do, from what they do, that is a large portion of why I do this. It takes graft, it takes hard work, it takes setting big, bold goals. But that's why I do it. To challenge myself, to test out what my body is capable of. And the human body is what it is. You've got one, I've got one, the winner of yesterday's race has got one. We're all made up of the same substance. So if he can do 8:30 or whatever it was, if I can do 11:40, what can you do? Can you do a half Ironman? Can you do a sprint triathlon? Can you do a 5k run? Can you just make it to the gym? Whatever is out of your comfort zone, whatever's going to make you better and give you that feeling and sense of accomplishment, then go and do it. Because that is largely one of the reasons why I do this. So yeah, guys, the Malaysia Ironman 2019 completed. Let's see what 2020 has in store. Thank you so much for watching all of these videos. I really appreciate it. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask, and if I can help you out in any way, I'm an online coach. I can help you with your weight loss, your strength gains, your triathlon, your running training, your nutrition. Please get in touch. And also, if you ever wanted to come out to sunny Thailand in order for a fitness holiday, a fitness retreat, a wellness retreat, we've got some yoga, we've got excursions, we've got triathlon training, we've got weight loss training, we've got strength training, we've got all sorts going on. Again, please do get in touch and let's make that happen. But again, once again, thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you soon.